In this section, we are going to talk about what are a few use cases of extended reality. So extended reality is not only about metaverse. There are multiple use cases of extended realities as well. And as I spoke about that, extended reality can be used in education, in entertainment, in real estate, everywhere else. So let's find out some of the use cases of extended reality. So the first use case of extended reality is collaboration, which means that the tools which allow multiple users to visualize and interact in a real or virtual environment is where the extended reality can be used. Just imagine that, for example, if someone is working on agriculture farm and you want to teach him or her on how to use a tractor or how to use a farm equipment to do certain things. So what you do is that even without taking the person to the actual agriculture field, you can actually simulate the entire environment using virtual reality or a mixed reality, and you can show them that this is how the agriculture farm look like, this is what you do, this is how you sow seed, this is how you irrigate, and all those things can be done. And in fact, a lot of people, for example, a surgery, a clinical surgery can also be performed using these kind of technology, not the actual surgery, but yeah, you can simulate that. Okay, if we have to do an open heart surgery, so there are few people who are working on the same kind of a setup. They can suggest, they can simulate the entire, I would say, surgery even before they actually perform the surgery. So once that they do a practice on that simulated moment, that's when they go ahead and kind of perform the actual surgery. The next use case is training, which is like virtual and augmented reality tools can be used to train the trainees on certain things. As I took an example of agriculture, where actually virtual reality and augmented reality tools can be used to simulate the system, or I would say the environment of agriculture, and the trainee who wants to learn about that can actually understand that how agriculture can be done, or how heart surgery can be done, or something else can be done, or how or say mining a coal field will feel like, and those kind of things can be taught to the trainees. Or even real estate, construction, your education, your science laboratory, it can be used across I would say the industries, and across different kind of, I would say, training kind of a thing that can be done. It is limited only to the imagination, which means that if you can imagine the use case of this extended reality, you can use it in any sphere of the life. And if you want to kind of see some of the industries which is using these kind of technologies, you can just Google, or you can go to YouTube and watch that video, that virtual reality in this industry, and you will find a lot many videos that will actually help you to experience what we are talking about in this course. Other use case is work instruction, which means employees working on the plant floor to assemble components correctly can be trained using these extended reality. For example, let's say if I'm the supervisor and my employees are working on a certain construction site and they are facing some problem, what I can do is that I can just ask them to wear some headset or something which they can experience, and then I can also teleport myself into the virtual reality, into the connected thing, and I can teach them, okay, I think what you're doing is not correct. If you do this and if you assemble like this will make sense. So even the work related instructions and those kind of things can be done using extended reality. And then immersive product experience, which means that even customers can use these immersive technologies to experience the product. Just imagine, we all like shopping online, right? Amazon, and then there are many other kind of shopping websites that you use in your own countries. So for example, let's say you are just shopping something on your mobile phone on Amazon. Instead of that, what you do is that you wear the headset, and what you see is that Amazon has a virtual store which has exactly all the things that you see on your mobile phone there on the shelf, right? And what you do is that you go there and just experience that virtually, and then you buy that, which means you add something into the virtual cart, it gets added to your mobile phone, and then you can pay accordingly. Or you can also pay into the virtual setup as well, using the NFTs, using tokens, using the digital payment tools as well. So which means you do not have to touch your mobile phone or your laptop. Everything gets sorted and ordered. So just imagine that instead of experiencing Amazon onto a mobile phone, you can actually experience those e-commerce store virtually, just like any shopping mall or any kind of a store. So that is also a possibility where customer can actually immerse himself or herself and can buy that product. For example, trying a new cloth. In fact, I will also share one of the example where one of the premium bags, it has been sold at a much higher price than the physical leather bag. So which means that the hype of this virtual avatars and the virtual positions is much higher than the actual position, right? Because it's a new world, everybody's trying to set up, everybody's trying to show off, everybody's trying to create its own space. So hence this immersive product experience is going to become big, and hence companies like Nike, Reebok, Gucci, and many other brands are actually putting a lot of bet onto the metaverse. So let us find out a few more use cases of extended reality. It can be used in media and entertainment. You can watch movies, you can watch Netflix, you can watch anything, and you will feel like as if even from the headset, when I was experiencing it, I realized that I'm sitting like in a movie hall, even in my house, and I'm watching Netflix or Amazon Prime or any of the videos or even the YouTube. You feel like you are in a movie hall. You just own it. You just move here and there. You just move your uh, head, a 360 view, and you will find different experiences. You'll find that there's a sofa there. There is some different kind of a setup there, and the screen is visible as if it's a movie hall. So it gives you an entirely different experience. So hence it can be used. In fact, currently it is mostly being used in media and entertainment. Retail, I have already given you an example of Amazon kind of thing where using this extended reality, the customer can actually experience the retail store instead of the 2D or kind of a system or experience onto the mobile phone or onto the desktop or the laptop device. It can be used in real estate because, for example, let's say if you want to buy a house or if you want to do a renovation in your house through using this extended reality, the architect can actually show you that how your house will look like if you design in a certain manner. So it helps you to kind of be there, be immersed into that system even before designing it. So it's not like that you have made certain changes into your house and now say, okay, I think I made a mistake. It should be of different color because I don't realize that how it will look like after uh, getting that, I would say, kind of put in there. So even before doing that, you can actually experience that color, that what it will look like in the actual world. So hence real estate, to sell a property, to experience any renovation and those kind of things, or even the project planning can be done into the real estate, even for the commercial purposes, for industries, for anything. Healthcare, as I talked about, the surgery one, it can be used in the open heart surgery, any kind of a surgery that a doctor wants to perform, they can simulate that into the digital environment. The entire team can practice there and then they do an actual surgery. In education, yes, science labs, if you again Google it, you'll find that it has been used for the education of the children as well, where they are experiencing it, adults as well, where they are experiencing it in the science lab, in the virtual setup as well. And if you do that, it actually also reduces the cost because here you're not actually using, I would say, the actual things to experiment. These are virtual, but even though it is a virtual, the institution which would have designed these experiences would actually create the same experience into that virtual items as well as in the physical world. It's not like that in the virtual world you can do anything, because if that happens, it is far away from the reality and becomes animated and like a movie. But the purpose of this metaverse and the extended reality is that the person should believe that whatever he or she is watching through the virtual reality headset or through the glass is actually a reality. Otherwise, the person will never feel immersed. It will never look real. So hence, whoever designs these realities, they ensure that they are picking up the learning from the real world and then they are teleporting or they are just kind of setting it up into the virtual world. And that's how it will work. Agriculture, I have already given an example that a trainee or a person can actually learn how to do farming, how to use tractors, how to use farm equipment. So that can be done. And there could be multiple cases. I told you that it is only limited to your imagination. I'm sure after going through this video, you would have started thinking about different other use cases into augmented reality as well. And yes, if you're thinking it right, even Tinder and Bumble and all other dating sites are also using this extended reality. In future, they will go to Metaverse. We will talk about that in the upcoming chapters. So if that gets you excited, see you in the next chapter. Till the time, take care and see you there. Thank you.